You know what's kind of weird to think about? Like, I wonder how much damage I was actually doing in here when I first played Classic on my Hunter, because I have no idea, right? Because I didn't have a damage meter when I was 13. I was probably doing nothing. Funny story about me when I was younger playing World of Warcraft. So I wanted to join a guild. I was level 60 and I was trying to join a guild, and I had my Hunter. And so there was this whole interview process with this guild that I applied for, and you had to be 16 or older, and I was 13. And so they did a Ventrilo interview, and so they like interviewed to like talk to you and just kind of understand who you are. And so I'm 13 years old. Yeah, Ventrilo, you remember that? It was a little blast from the past. So I'm 13 years old, and my man really just tried to sheep the main boss. So I'm 13, and I go into Ventrilo, and they're like, hey, tell us a little bit about yourself. And so I'm 13, right? And I don't sound like I'm 16. So I lower my voice. I'm like, hey, hey, yeah, so I'm talking like this, literally. I'm like, hey, yeah, I, been playing for half a year now. I'm like, yeah, I have a lot of Molten Core experience. I haven't done Molten Core one time. Keep in mind, I'm completely lying here. And I'm like, yeah, I've done Molten Core a couple times. I have a fire resist set. I don't have anything. I'm 13. I'm talking out my ass, right? And so they get done with the interview, and they're like, okay, we're gonna give you a shot. They let me in the guild, and then they begin to take me to Molten Core, and I'm a hunter. And so this is the funniest part of the story. So it's my first time in Molten Core. I lied to get into my guild. I've never done Molten Core before. And we get to, what was the dog boss with the enrage effect? Magmar? No, not Magmar. Chromagus? I was attuned. And we get to, not Magmadar. We get to the whatever the name of the core hound is. I can't remember. The one that enrages. I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry. So we get to the core hound, and we're in Ventrilo, all of us, all 40. And is it Magmadar? Yeah, I think it is Magmadar. So we get to him, and if those of you that didn't play vanilla, so he has an effect where he enrages, and your hunter is supposed to use tranquilizing shot to calm him down. If you do not do that, you wipe, right? So if your hunter doesn't use tranquilizing shot on the boss, everyone dies. Basically, that's the summary. And so I'm the hunter, and I lied through my teeth to get into this position. And so we get to that boss, and they're like, Tim, you know what to do here, right? And I go, yeah, I got it. I had no idea. And so finally what happens is he enrages, and our raid leader is like, I can't remember my name at the time, but I'll just call myself Tim. He's like, Tim, Tranq Shot? Tim, Tranq Shot? So Tranq Shot is an ability, but as a hunter, you don't get it. You have to go find, you have to like, I think it was a book or something you had to train, and I didn't have Tranq Shot. And so they're like, Tim, Tranq Shot? And so the whole raid wipes. All 40 people die because I don't have Tranq Shot. And so we all die, and we all respawn, and they come back. Now, at this point, I still don't realize that I got everyone killed, and I thought we just wiped, right? And so they get back, and they're like, Tim, what happened? And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, we need you to use tranquilizing shot on that boss when he enrages. Don't you know that? And I was like, yeah, I knew that. I lagged. And so here's what's in my 13-year-old head. I'm like, okay, maybe they can kill him fast enough that he won't enrage for the second time. So we do the fight again. He enrages. They go, Tim, Tranq Shot? And I don't have it. And they wipe again. And they kicked me from Ventrilo, they kicked me from the guild, and they kicked me from the raid. So long story short, I lied through my teeth to get into that guild and into that molten core run, dude. I lied through my teeth. And yeah, I didn't have Tranq Shot. So long story short, after that, I got Tranq Shot and I ended up getting to a different guild and I got to do a little bit of molten core. So that is my vanilla WoW. That's one of my favorite vanilla WoW stories. It's just like the whole thing. Like the guild was recruiting. They were only recruiting 16-year-olds. So I lied about my age. And I acted like I was 16 when I was 13. And then I finally get in and I'm like the hunter and I don't have Tranq Shot and everyone keeps wiping because of me, dude. Oh, it's just so fun. It's so funny. Good times, chat. Good times. Tim the Tranq Shot, man. What's up? It's just, yeah. Ooh.